Alright, so trying to go second now. I'm hoping that this video doesn't take too long. Like I said once before, as long as I stay within the purpose of this video and I'm able to show you guys the probability of drawing good hands or bad hands, I think that will be good enough. So we're going second this time, and that means we're drawing 6 cards instead of 5. So I'm going to shuffle this in here and do a few cuts, and now 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ouch. 3 transmodify kind of sucks because it's only once per turn, so instantly 2 of these cards are dead for next turn, and this is what we're stuck with. We can set the Ring of Destruction obviously, but these 3 cards are instantly unplayable in this particular turn. We only have to work with these, which kind of sucks here because normal summon Twist Cobra, go for Transmodify, send it to the graveyard, bring out a level 4 Gouki Suplex. Twist Cobra will help us add maybe our Headbat. I think that's the best choice we got. Now that we have Headbat, we can send Twist Cobra to boost up Suplex. At least from here we can send these 2 to the graveyard and bring out Mrs. Radiant. Suplex and Headbat will search, adding Rise Scorpio and perhaps a second. Actually, we could go for either Suplex or we can go for a rematch, and I actually think rematch is not too bad of a card to go for. So yeah, that's actually pretty good there, but unfortunately we can't do too much about this. What we can do is we can go for a rematch, and we can bring back any of these 2 because they've already used their effect, so it doesn't matter. And then you can link 2 to go for a second Mrs. Radiant, and that will definitely boost them both up to 24, and your opponent's wind monsters might get decreased if they are playing a deck that uses wind monsters. Otherwise, this is still not too bad of a turn, and to be honest, you could just leave it at the 1. But 2, it makes it more difficult to deal with, and if your opponent happens to destroy them, you can still add, and overall you still have pretty good recuperation, I guess. But of course you can save this for next turn, bring this out, and then you can normal summon this for free, and you still have Transmodify, and you have this set, so in case your opponent brings something out, you can disrupt their plays there. But overall, we are going second, so these 2 will attack for 2400. It's more of an aggressive style. Alright, just did a bit of readjusting with the camera, so you guys might see some different things. But yeah, we're just going to continue on and go with our second test hand. So let's see what we get here. Hopefully this is not as bad as the previous one. Actually, to be honest, the previous one had a pretty bad start, but seeing how it just plus so much later on in the turn, that was not too bad at all. So clearly this deck might be suited to going second, because getting that extra 6 card is actually maybe a really good idea for this deck. Definitely an improvement. So let's see. Nice. Alright. Wow. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Instantly I can see us going for a Deco Talker, so let's just go for it. Bring out our 2 tokens. Our 2 tokens will go into, to be honest, you can go for anything, but we'll go for the Proxy Dragon. Proxy Dragon and Gofu will together go into our either Deco Talker or a Trigate Wizard, but of course I think Deco Talker does the best job right here. Next we'll normal summon our Twist Cobra, and let's just activate United We Stand on Deco Talker, and this will give him a boost of 1600. So he's already gotten the boost of Twist Cobra by 500 to 28, plus another 16 puts at a 42. 42 plus 16 makes a total of 58, which is pretty decent for an attack. And if your opponent wants to do anything that might target Deco Talker, he can tribute off the Twist Cobra, and Twist Cobra can then search for more. So definitely very impressive here. Do apologize in the background if you guys might be hearing the garbage trucks or anything outside, or you might be hearing my neighbors doing some work in the garage, but yep, just pretty much bear with me, guys. This is pretty much my only chance to actually record a video, but overall that's pretty good for second turn. We can deal 5800 points of damage, and we can also set Jar of Avarice and Claw of the Horned as well, so not too bad at all. I'm actually not too surprised here to see this happen. Getting Gofu is always a great card because it just generates so much for us, but I do hope that we get more Gokis in the future. I'm pretty sure we will be getting it in Extreme Force, so I don't know if I'm going to sneak peek for that yet, but if I do, I'll definitely record my adventures there, and hope you guys actually look forward to that. But that's of course if the new Gouki monsters actually come out in that set. If it does, then it's better because Goukis can always get more monsters, and since it has the generic effect of being able to search, it's just really amazing. Alright, so everything's shuffled up. Let's go for another one. Nice. This is not bad because we're going second here. So firstly, you can activate Dark Hole if you want, or you can even take your opponent's stuff with Mind Control, and United We Stand can boost up our monsters, so it's not too bad at all. But what's nice is that we can actually activate Dark Hole or Mind Control. So let's play out two scenarios here. So let's activate Dark Hole in this scenario, destroying all our opponent's monsters. We can then special summon Spell Striker by banishing Dark Hole and bring it out on the field. Then we can normal summon Marauding Captain, special summon our Gouki Headbat, and then we can link summon with Headbat and Spell Striker. They're both Earth monsters, of course, and we can go for a Mrs. Radiant. Potentially, we could also go for a Deco Talker, but I guess we'll find out what we can do right now. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to search with Headbat, and this will allow us to search for anything we really want. So to be honest, I might just search for Suprex. I think it's the best choice at this point. It doesn't really matter if we shuffle or not. Basically, we can just activate United We Stand, boosting up Mrs. Radiant by 1600 again, so that makes it, or Marauding Captain. Doesn't really matter what you boost up with, but it just does the job. It's pretty interesting to see this, and yeah, it's not too bad at all, because boosting 1900 attack Mrs. Radiant by 1600 will put it at 35, and then with Marauding Captain as well at 1200, then that makes a total of 4700 points of damage, which again, this is not bad for this particular deck. And of course, we already got rid of our opponent's field with the Dark Hole. So let's replay out this whole scenario again, and let's go back again. And let's see this particular scenario instead. So instead of Dark Hole, let's say our opponent has only one monster, we could just take it with Mind Control. So now we have our opponent's monster right here. Next, we'll banish the Mind Control from our graveyard and special summon our Spell Striker. Then we can normal summon Marauding Captain and go for Headbat, and then we can link summon with all of their monsters. Now, if your opponent has a link monster, you can even add that to even go further than that, so that will be pretty interesting. But for now, we're assuming that our opponent's monster is worth one link marker. So this will allow us to immediately go for either a Deco Talker or even a Firewall Dragon. And what's interesting is that what we can do is we can leave the Marauding Captain on the field, and instead of going for that, we'll go for the Deco Talker instead. And then we'll equip United We Stand to Deco Talker. So that puts him at a very powerful amount, and of course Gouki Headbat will search for another Gouki monster like a Suprex or something, and that's again more attack on your opponent. So really nice there, and I love the recuperation with this deck. I really hope this video isn't too long for you guys, but as long as I can show you guys more probabilities of how this deck goes by and everything, then that will be interesting. I apologize for shuffling for so long here, but the thing is, obviously I want to get as much variety as possible. So, you know, I've also had people complain that it's not being shuffled enough, so I definitely want to try this out. Alright, interesting here. And then we'll cut again. Alright, so 6 cards. This will be our last hand. Let's make it good. Alright, this is interesting. 2 Transmodify, unfortunate, but we do have Reinforcement of the Army, which is really nice. This will allow us to search for our Suprex right away. Normal summon Suprex, special summon out Twist Cobra. Let's see, Spell Striker, banish Reinforcements to bring out Spell Striker. activate Transmodify. This will send Suprex to the graveyard to bring out a Rai Scorpio. So here's Rai Scorpio, and then Suprex will allow us to search for Headbat. Awesome. So we'll send Twist Cobra to the graveyard, special summon out Headbat, and from here we can actually do a huge attack on our opponent. So we have 800, and obviously he gives 800 to either Rai Scorpio or Twist Cobra. So let's give it to Rai Scorpio. So 800 plus 23 will put him at 31. 31 plus 800 would put us at 39. 39 plus 600 makes 45. 45 plus 16 is a total of 61. But what we can do is, after Twist Cobra attacks, instead attack with Twist Cobra first, and then what you can do is you can tribute off either Headbat or Rai Scorpio, and then add that attack onto the monster, and then it'll be interesting. So what we can do is actually do this. Spell Striker for 600, Rai Scorpio for 23, Twist Cobra for 16, and then, so let's see, that's, actually no, this is at 31 because Headbat gave it the extra power. Or rather, yeah, I think we'll do that instead. So, apologies for taking so long on this, but Headbat giving this 800, so 31 plus 16 plus 600, so that makes 22 plus 31, making it 53. 53 plus this, but what we'll do is use Twist Cobra's effect, tribute off Rai Scorpio, give the attack onto Headbat, and then attack like that. And I believe that should be enough for game, because that was 53 plus 800 plus another 23, which is another 31. And yes, that is, no, that's not, yes, that is game. That's over 8,000, so that's really awesome. So yeah, that was pretty much it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. The unfortunate thing was I couldn't really do much extended plays with particular combos or anything like that, but this is definitely really interesting to try out. And yeah, if you guys are unsatisfied, do let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll be happy to make a second test hand video, perhaps going more forward into trying combos that will perform more setups rather than just attacking head on. But the thing is, you can see that sometimes we don't even have to link summon, we can just purely attack with our monsters, and it produces boards enough to just wipe out our opponent on the one turn, which is why Goukis have really great potential, and I really hope that Konami sticks to this and doesn't screw up the Goukis. Yes, I have seen the new Gouki support that's about to come out in Extreme Force or something like that, but we'll just find out what happens with that. Yes, those cards aren't particularly that great, but they are still decent enough to play, and this will definitely be interesting to see how Gouki evolves throughout this anime as it goes on for the next 3 years. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will apologize right now for not having any videos for the next few days, as I will be spending that time preparing for YCS, which is coming pretty soon. So that's one thing I have to let you guys know first. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.